Let's talk about remaking your world. How do you remake your world? And what does it mean to remake your world? We all desire good things. Some of our desires relate to the material world. For others, it's a spiritual desire. For someone else, it might be a relational desire. For another person, it might be a professional desire, career desire. But we all have desires. So how do we remake our world in order to bring those desires to fruition? In order to manifest the good we desire to be, do, and have? Neville Goddard said, "You can remake your world only as you remake yourself." Here's what I took away from what Neville said. In order to transform your world in the likeness of your highest aspirations, you must change your mental conception of self. What's your self-concept? What do you think about yourself when you go to bed at night? What do you think about yourself when you wake up in the morning? Do you have a positive self-concept? Do you have a neutral self-concept, or do you have a negative self-concept? In order to remake your world in the likeness of your transcendent self, you must change your mental conception of self based on your ideal state of consciousness. So in order to change your self-concept, you do so by engaging in what I call visualization treatments. And visualization treatments begin with an awareness of your I amness. The first I am treatment is the imaginal assumption that says, I am the source of the phenomena of life. This means nothing happens to you. Everything happens from you. Don't miss this. Nothing in life happens to you. The good, the bad, the ugly. Nothing happens to you. Everything happens from you. Throughout your day, before going to bed, when you wake up in the morning, every time you think about it, repeat to yourself, I am the source of the phenomena of life. This means you are the creator of everything you experience and everything you desire to experience. This places you in control of the effects, outcomes, and results, situations, and circumstances of your life. This means you get to dictate how people respond to you. You get to create the bridges of incidents over which your infinite supply of good will come to fruition. As a creator, you're constantly outpicturing your imaginal assumptions. So what you desire to behold outwardly needs to be seen inwardly. Once again, whatever you desire to see in the material world, in the world of Caesar, you first have to see that inwardly. You change your mental conception of self in order to remake your world. You change your mental conception of self by declaring your I amness. Whatever follows I am, you become. So whatever effect, result, or outcome you want to express in the material world, it begins with a declaration of I am, an I am equivalent. So if you want to express total well-being, say to yourself, I am healthy. I am living in total well-being. And what that's going to do for you, it's going to put you in a positive frame of mind. It's going to lead to the imaginal assumptions that will attract a host of possibilities leading to a state of perfect and complete well-being. Here's an example. A person who desires to lose weight loses weight not because of the diet that person is on. The diet is simply the outpicturing of the image that individual has in his or her mind. When a person goes on a successful diet, the diet is not the cause of leading to the weight, the health, well-being that person desires. That's secondary. What's primary is the image that was formed in that individual's mind. That person saw him or herself as being fit, in shape, feeling good about his or her body. That person saw themselves happy, fulfilled, complete, not lacking in anything. So the diet turned out to be something successful because of the mental image that was already formed in that individual's life. That's how you remake your world. You remake your world not by engaging in the practices that are prescribed to you. Let me exercise, then I'll get the body that I want. Let me go on this diet, then I'll get the body that I want. You remake your world by changing your mental conception of self. And as you change your mental conception of self, by seeing yourself in that perfect body, whatever perfection means to you, in that state of feeling good when you look in the mirror, that image will then produce the effects which the diet is part of, leading to the accomplishment of that specific goal. So here's another example. When I made up my mind to move from financial struggles to financial prosperity, I affirmed a simple 3-line sentence. This was my visualization treatment. I am wealthy. That's all I repeated to myself. 2015, 2016, I said that every day, several times a day. I am wealthy. I am wealthy. And within 3 years of repeating that to myself, I became a multimillionaire. Now, if you're wondering, did $1 million just land in my lap? Absolutely did. Not in the figurative sense. It actually landed in my bank account. You get the picture. So let's be clear. 2015 was when I thought about remaking my world, how I'm going to remake my world. And it was not until 2018 that I started building the foundation to remaking my world. And the foundation was changing my mindset, changing my paradigm, changing my self-concept. So I started telling myself, I am wealthy. I told myself that for 3 years. And in 2018, my first breakthrough came about. And the same thing will be true of your experience. You can have what I called, or what we call in this sphere, an out of thin air manifestation. So it may not take 3 years for you. It might take 3 days or 3 minutes. The remaking of your world can be something that happens spontaneously. So it took 3 years for me, but it might be quicker for you. I changed my concept, my conception of self, and the events in the outer world, in the material world, aligned themselves with the self-concept, my new self-concept, my transcendent self-concept. So when you wake up in the morning, be intentional about living in what I call the green zone. In spirituality, the color green represents new beginnings, growth, fertility, prosperity, luck, and money. The aura green represents balance, peace, healing. You remake your world as you remake yourself. You remake yourself by declaring your I amness. I am ... If health is your focus, tell yourself, I am healthy. I live in total and complete well-being. Repeat those words to yourself every day. And before you notice, you will start feeling so good about yourself, and the feeling good experiences will draw the people, events, and circumstances that's going to lead to living in total and complete well-being. You too can be the person you desire to be. Remake your world by first remaking yourself. And remember, whatever follows I am, you become. Peace. Take care.